Jesus like that.
That's
like
let me
the
show you something.
kingdom shall be taken from you.
You know what slavery?
The kingdom.
You know what slavery?
Yeah. You see this?
That's not about slavery.
You see this
You
racial
know what slavery?
and national thing? That's like the devil.
Yeah, but you change topic.
Israel for time for purpose.
You change topic.
And when they rebel, and Jesus say, take it from them.
All right, that's all.
Take it from them.
So,
all
right.
All. And
if I understand slavery,
we go on again, right? When the man come to Peter on the house roof, right?
You better start.
I have to go.
You can't bust thing and go. Let me answer what you're saying about you take it to an ignition. We answer that now.
right?
Let you answer that.
The answer is fair. Somebody get second.
I know where you're coming with it.
First Chronicles 16 and verse.
He said, I'll show it to you that God is no respect of any man of any nation who diligently shows. He said the man wasn't a Jew.
You're not reading from the Bible. Hey, what's man? You talking?
Listen.
I have to know you bring what scripture.
I bring a scripture.
I will you bring
But
what
you
the
know
Bible.
scripture talking. You know scripture
Let's
talking.
say blessed as the man who has his own. Listen.
Yes.
Listen.
So, why you get Bible and bring it and come and find it? Come on. Bring it. When they come in with me, when they come and talk with us. Right. Listen to that.
Take time to come. The OG fantasies in life.
Right.
Take time to come. The OG fantasies in life.
We watching it.
Yes, sir.
First Chronicles 16:13.
Yeah, come
The
on.
seed of Israel, his servants.
Oh, you see the who?
Israel, his servants.
His who?
Servants.
Come on.
The children of Jacob, his chosen one.
The children of Jalen is what?
Chosen one.
His chosen. Go ahead.
He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth.
In all the earth, come on.
Be mindful always of his covenant,
Yeah, come on.
the word which he had commanded to 1,000 generations.
So what?
1,000 generations.
1,000.
Generations.
Right now, from the check-in from,
Since then,
we talking the check-in from, you can check, well, right, was really good at that. He had the check-in from the 80 and DC, right? Right, 80 and DC. Now when you check in from the 80 and DC, right? We even reach 50th generation. We didn't even reach 50th generation. We even close to right now as we speak. Reached 100. Let us say we reached 200 generation. But he had 1,000. We did one more time. Which he commanded 1,000 generations.
be mindful always.
You know what? We might even.
Point.
I'll go share. No, go on and read on. Let me read to the point. Let me go to the point. What point?
Even of the covenant which he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac.
Yeah, come on, Anto.
Isaac.
Yeah, come on.
And had confirmed the same to Jacob for a law.
For Allah, come on.
And to Israel for everlasting.
For what?
Everlasting.
For what?
Hello.
Everlasting.
No.
Those that obey.
That's no.
Those that don't use a Jew and you have some excuse of right.
But
It's
we won't-
only in obedience
But right, we won't deny
that
it.
covenant is.
If a man disobedient, he must.
ratified.
We won't deny it. If a man disobey, it has penalty. It has penalty.
So it has no
But we show you now.
exclusive.
But he said Israel. He said Abraham.
Yes,
Isaac, and who?
God chose Israel.
Who?
He says,
That's
which
not.
one?
That's not.
He
Who is
chose the
Abraham?
children of Israel.
Who is Abraham?
Abraham.
Who is Abraham?
But he was not Jew, he was not Christian. Abraham was not a Jew, nor was he a Christian.
You wanna read from the scripture
Yeah.
about Jews?
He was never a Jew.
Let me read it.
He was never a Jew. Why is that Jew? Why is
Let
that
me read
Jew?
it now.
Here, let me tell you how Jew come about.
Gosh.
Abraham come from a different land. A
His name
different
was called.
land.
But wait, his
Yeah,
name was
a
called.
different land.
But his name was called
And
what?
then what? He had Ishmael
Where
and he had
Abraham come
Isaac.
from? Where
He had
Abraham
Ishmael
come
and he
from?
had Isaac. Isaac had Jacob.
No, where
Who named
Abraham
come
come from?
Israel. Who named come
Where
Israel.
did name
And from
Abraham
here,
come
you get the children of Israel.
All right.
The children of Israel.
Right. He said the covenant week from Abraham
Abraham.
to Isaac.
Abraham was not a Jew.
Right, but from Abraham to
He
Isaac.
was not a Jew.
So where you get the name? Where you get the name
was
Abraham
a-
from?
He was chosen.
What
He was
do you
a
ask
Hebrew. He was
So if
chosen.
he was chosen, if he
Yeah.
was chosen, what is the possibility, right? Because it have the other nations like the Egyptians as around.
Yeah.
What happened to the Egyptians?
Yeah. God chose, he said, he created, and he just chose from among his creation. He just chose, he chose Abraham.
Exactly.
So like,
Chose
right,
Abraham.
right,
Pass
so
on to who?
Yeah.
Who's it? Who?
And
Ransom
then
is?
it
one more
passed
time,
on to Israel. It passed on to Israel.
What's my read that?
And this is what Jesus come and tell them now. It will be taken from
When we
Israel.
don't read that,
It will be taken. Hello. It will be taken from Israel. It was given to Israel and will be taken from Israel. He said, even the very stones will cry out against them. because they're not dealing with godliness, they're dealing with racism and nationalism and oppression.
Yeah, but listen, you're listening to me, I'm told.
Verse 6, and thou Bethlehem in the land of Judah are not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel.
Who is the governor?
Who's the governor?
Who is the governor?
So who you say?
They never accepted him.
Who
They
you
never
say?
accepted him.
Who you say?
They never accepted him.
Who you say?
He said,
You're not
think that I'm
saying
come to the world, but the Lord tried to the house of Israel. He said, I came unto my own, and my own
Who you
received
say?
me not.
Who you
And for
say?
them that received me, he gave them to become.
Who you say? You're not saying yes or no? You're not saying yes. Who you say?
Who you say?
Answer.
No, you're not
Ask
saying.
up Jeff here. They're talking about old covenant. They might tell about the new covenant. This is Hebrews 8 verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the day come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel. Right. We're talking about the old covenant. We're talking about the new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Yes, my brother.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them in the hand to lead them out of the hand of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant.
Yeah, because they backslide. All Israel said, that is Daniel 9:11. Read it here. Romans 11 verse 1.
Romans 11 verse 1.
Boom.
I said then, this is New Testament.
New Testament, well.
Yeah, go ahead. I said then, had the Most High cast away his people?
The Most High cast away his people?
Question, the Most High forbid.
Whoa!
Which means no.
He what?
Which means no.
The Most High forbid.
What is the new covenant?
The Most High
What is the
forbid.
new
Just read it
covenant?
here.
I'm asking. What is it? What is the
You
new
see, for
covenant?
this is the covenant, the new covenant, that I will make with them in the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord.
No, the house of
The house of Israel.
No, the house of Edomites.
Israel.
The house of Egyptians.
Israel.
No, the house of the Trinidadians. You know what I mean?
Israel.
No, the Philistines.
So,
But the house of
Israel.
the house of Israel.
We say,
We're not saying black and white, you know. Don't get mixed up, you know. We're not saying black or white.
yeah.
That is what you get interpreted. You must be. We're not saying black and white.
Now, I'm saying, what's the precedent? What's the precedent?
right with the house of Israel, after those days, I will put the laws in their minds and write them in their hearts, and I will be them a God to them, and they shall be to me a people.
Go ahead, read more down. Go ahead.
And they shall not teach every man.
So we won't come out here and teach a man again. When the time when the most high send his son to redeem us, because right now we just practicing righteous act. When he come back to redeem us, he write his law in his mind and in his heart. Listen what I'm saying, that is the new covenant, and you know what? We won't be out here teaching again. Because every man will know what is right and what is wrong.
If I might say something right,
Jesus, you say Jesus, but we say Yahweh.
if I might say something right, you see the laws, if I might say something right, you see the laws in the Torah, what he talking about it, right? Them same laws that we reading today, you will have to read it anymore, right? You will have a child, and your child will be born
knowing the laws.
Knowing the law. You will have to teach your child, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that.
That is in the reign of peace in the time of Jesus. After the Armageddon. After the Armageddon. After the Armageddon.
Yes.
After the Armageddon.
Yeah, after the
Talk about
Armageddon.
that, eh?
Yeah.
Talk about that, eh?
Yeah.
We talk about that. Are we speaking about that?
Let me get this revelation.
Yes, exactly. Any kingdom.
No, this is why. This is why. Wait. I got to go. Yeah, this is why the Jews, when Jesus came to them, and he telling them, but it's not about Jewish thing again.
But Pharisees, what family Pharisees and the scribes? What going with the Pharisees and the scribes?
What?
What going with them?
Them want to go on with the Israel thing that was all going on.
That's why we
yes.
Going mad.
Yes.
Yes. Mad.
Because here when they get offended, the kingdom shall be taken. And this unto another nation.
So you trying to say?
Who shall bring forth the fruit?
What you trying to say? That's all. Ask that question. Give me honest answer.
Israel cannot bring the fruit.
Give me honest answer.
They cannot. Only a remnant shall be saved.
But give me honest answer.
Remnant.
Yes, sir. Who's the remnant, Doc?
Let's go.
Who's the remnant?
The remnant are those who sincerely
right. Give me honest
obey
answer.
the commandments.
Give me honest answer, right?
5 and
Because I know you like real semantics, right? Give me honest answer. That's semantics. That's semantics. Right. Let me show you something. Give me honest answer, right? When the Messiah come, right? Who he come through? Who is the root and the offspring of?
He said, I am come to the world, but the
Oh,
Lord
yeah,
wait.
I asking you.
When you leaving,
What-
when you leaving, here he say,
What bloodline
he say,
come
I have
through?
many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now. For I will pray the Father to send another.
You know what you're talking about?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, what you talking
I'm
about?
talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
this.
talking about.
Mark 6. And when he went out from thence and came into his own country, and his disciples,
Well, I could still.
and his, Mark 6.
Go. Free camera notification. Go.
Mark 6, right? And he went out from thence and came into his own country, and his disciples followed him.
Yeah, come on.
And when the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogues, and many hearing him were astonished, saying, "From whence had this man these things? And what wisdom is this which was given unto him, that even such mighty works, right, are wrought by his hands? Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, the son of Joseph and Judah and Simon, and not his sisters here with us?" And they were offended at him.
Shalom.
Yeah, you see, right? Yeah, you see. Right? So you see now, but Yahushua said unto him, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country, and among his own kindred and his own house. Right? Now he say, and he could do there no mighty works, save that he laid hands upon a few sick folk and healed them. That we are saying now, boy. Because he said that he went on to his own and he couldn't see them not. He was talking the own, he was talking about was men of his own land.
Exactly.
That's the own land he was talking about. But every read precept upon precept, line upon line, they would, he had it, they would know it's not Israel he was talking about.
Because when I read John 16 and all and read, and Isaiah,
I had a same read.
I mean, you understand even more about that. And I mean, the world we're talking about, Israel. But that is how we people do. That is value the tribal. I mean, like, I cannot topic value the tribal. It's value, I have a perfect example of value the tribal, because you know what he's still saying, Jesus. Say, no, you know, not at all. They're using the word Jesus. It's better you just go and see.
Yeah, because
Just go up in a corner, curl up and just sleep.
Because if I might say something to right, because a man come and greet him, right? He's saying Israel, well, basically in his belief, Israel done away with now. Tell him about Israel now. That's the point, right? But he greeting men in ancient, so-called ancient language now. You understand?
I think he mean done away with him. I think he mean that the whole Gentile concept now is not just for Israel alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say now.
That way he was getting.
You see Romans 9? I was reading that Romans 9.
So but you know what? We cannot see either man he really wanted to hear too, because
who the adoption for now, boy?
yeah, he comes to teach, but
Romans 9,
he can't teach you nothing. Bring him.
Romans 15.
Here it is Ezekiel 37 verse 6. He said, and I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover your skin, and cover you with skin.
And cover you with what?
With skin.
Yeah, let's see what that skin means. You know what I mean? Because that man, he had no skin, it's just bones. There's no sinew, and no skin. That's only bag of bones. You know what I mean? Bag of bones, but some of the guys, they are 44. You know what I mean? 41 verse 1. You know what I mean? And some of the guys, Sirach 17 and verse 9. Isaiah 44. You know what I mean? Let me see what that sinew and that skin is about. You know what I mean? Sirach
17,
yeah, 17 and verse 9.
This is Isaiah chapter 44 verse 1.
Yeah, come on.
Yet now hear, O Jacob my servant, and Israel whom I have chosen.
Yeah, come on.
Thus said the Most High Yahweh, that made thee, and formed thee from the womb.
From the what?
From the womb,
Come on.
which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob my servant, and thou Joshua whom I have chosen.
Yeah, come on.
For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty.
You'll what?
pour water upon him that is thirsty.
That's spiritual. If a man really wants to know the truth, he will understand that, you know, it's not about oh, it look black or white thing. It's not about that. That's to have real people, because you know what? When they read back from the womb, you go understand it's not black and white. Yeah, man, it go beyond that.
Can't.
Spiritual.
Can't.
Go ahead.
For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon thy dry ground.
Yeah, come on.
I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring.
Come on.
And they shall spring up as among the grass,
Yeah, come on.
willows
As
by
what?
the water courses.
As well as the what?
By the water courses.
Yeah, because right now you will see, as we see we here, you might see other brothers in tongue. You might see brothers in Sawa, you might see brothers all over. Just trying to bring clarity that Christmas, Easter is madness. You know what I mean? Bring clarity that you don't know your ancestries, you don't know your bloodline, you don't know where you come from, to know where you're going. You know what I mean? You will see brothers springing up all over, actually showing you the truth that Caesar Borgia, Pope Alexander VI's son, was set up in the Renaissance period to be Jesus. Who they ignorantly call his blue-eyed, white, long-hair man, who they worship as a god, which is an idol. And that's real simple. Like, you can't see that? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had nothing to do with this. Rabbit laying eggs, rabbit is a mammon, have nothing to do with this, boy. All the follow custom, all they even know about. And when a man outside here bringing reality, it was like a madman. You know what I mean? Because you know what? Hey, the cat and the field, a cow jump over a moon, this one a rate a spoon. They will sit down and they will never question them things. They will let the children, they will teach the children that, but never question it. Where's the whole purpose in life? We are from Tapa. We are from Tapa again because people, there's mixed the mind too much.
It's Isaiah chapter 44 verse 1.
Yeah, come on.
Yet now hear, O Jacob my servant, and Israel whom I have chosen.
Yeah, come on.
Thus said the Most High Yahweh that made thee, and formed thee from the womb.
Come on.
Which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob my servant,
yeah.
thou Joshua whom I have chosen.
Yeah, come on.
For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground.
Yeah, come on.
And I will pour my spirit upon thy seed.
You will pour spirit upon the seed, come on.
And my blessing upon thy offspring.
Come on.
And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses.
Yeah, come on.
One shall say, I am the Most High Yahweh.
One shall what?
Shall say, I am the Most High Yahweh.
Yeah, one will say he's the Most High Yahweh. We finish up with all this, come on.
And another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Call himself by the name of who?
Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob. That is your bloodline, that is your ancestries, that is where you come from. You know not Trinidadian? Christopher Columbus renamed this master land. It was La Irie before, they named it La Trinity. You call it Christopher Columbus, even call itself a Trinidadian. Where do they get that name from? But you know what? It's on the Irie, Trinity the bone, hey, jump up in it, hey, Trinity, hey. And all over the world, you know the so-called, you know the whites, you know what I mean, what the Chinese and them school all here? You know all here? You know their school all here? And yet still all the business and establishment run by them. But you know what? Well, let us sit down, call let's and jump up in the bandwagon. Go find out who all it is. Just jump up in it, just jump up, hey. So when they go on Charlotte Street and Tongue, or let's tell on this side of the road, all these businesses owned by who? Elam or Chinese. And we here before them. Why so? No. Go along with it. Go along with the flow. You know what I mean? See, that's what people like, that's what people like, drama. That's what people like. You know what I mean? Elam?
Yeah.
Well, the word Elam is an ancient name to say East Indians. There's really the Medo-Persian with Cyrus. If you do history and you understand, Cyrus did rule who? The rule the Israelites. You know what I mean? Many nations rule over we. Right, nah, not like 300, but let's show you this one. Like the story. Right.
And the Persian.
Right, so now we're getting somewhere. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere because if you look at 12 years as slave, Kunta Kinte, Ruth, all these shows they cannot make off are just so. They make these shows about something that did exist or something that did happen. Right? Slavery is a real thing. So they take a shackle off your foot and hand and they plug it away. in your brain. Because you don't know who you is to this very day. You bow down to a white God. You serve white Santa Claus. You understand? You buy a Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer and you still don't know who he is. That is lost. That is straight up lost. Finish that. Yeah, come on.
One shall say, I am the Most High Yahweh.
One shall say, is he what?
Most High Yahweh.
Yeah, come on.
And another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Isaiah 58 and 14.
And another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Most High Yahweh.
Yeah, come on.
And surname himself by the name of Israel.
And surname by himself by the name of who? By the name of who?
Israel.
Right, so a man should surname by himself by the name of Israel. According to the word, who is Israel? You will get on Isaiah 48 and verse 58.
How do I get involved with it?
Now, well, like a girl number, and we can teach her, go to classes because you know that's how.
Where the classes is that?
Right, let me show you something before we go any further. Right, yeah, I know in classes, but let me go before we go any further. We see men say, hey, they don't for the word, they don't for the truth. They don't for wrong, they are against wrong, and they don't for the right. And they don't, they want to learn, and then eventually that's the back out to the same old thing. They know who it is.
Yeah, I don't understand too.
You know what I mean?
Once you try to give this word, you have 10 enemies.
No, it's not about really. We don't study about the enemies now. We don't study about that. We just study. Right, but we don't study about the enemies. You know, we just focus on our own salvation. That's the main thing. We don't study about enemies. How people say we man, but I don't care about that. I don't care about I lose friends. I don't care. You don't see me outside. I don't care. I really don't care. We main thing is salvation because you know what that real. A mosquito bite you, you could die. You could get HIV/AIDS, you could die. You could get cancer, you could die. From that is what? Right? So 50-something years they live a life, 80-some years they live a life. And then when the Moses asks, say, what do you do for me? The cancer. So I rather try or practice to do the right thing than just be like, whatever. I know sometimes I might fall, sometimes I might have problems, but you know what? I still rather try to do the right thing. You know what I mean? Somebody who has 58 verse 14.
This is Isaiah 58 verse 14.
Yeah, come on.
Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth.
Yeah, come on.
And feed thee with the heritage of Jacob.
With the what?
With the heritage of Jacob.
The heritage of who?
Jacob.
Of Jacob. Come on, yeah, man. Take
Thy
care.
father.
Uh-huh.
For the mouth of the Lord had spoken it.
Yeah, because the mouth of the Most High had spoken it. You know what I mean? You cause it to ride with the heritage of who? Jacob. But they don't want that. They want the heritage of the Greeks. Olympics, this, that, tick, party, reveling, nah. That's what they want. If M1 and them was here right now, pictures, somebody get Sirach 17 and verse 9, I'd call for that.
Yeah, I had a feel that's something.
Yeah, come on. Bring thing.
This Sirach 17, verse 9 is right?
Yeah, to 11.
17 verse 9. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Besides this, he gave them knowledge.
Give them what?
Knowledge.
Give them knowledge, come on.
And the law of life for an heritage.
And the law of what?
Life for an heritage.
So the law is, that is basically where your foundation start from. Because that is life and heritage.
Come on.
Because when you read Romans 9, you know what I mean? Where Paul actually say the law and they put into the law until adoption, he was given the law for heritage. So then all the maniacs doing by
wisdom and insight of the nations.
that is in
These Psalm 76.
Get Deuteronomy 4 and verse 8.
Psalm 78 is like, yeah, fine. For you establish a testimony in Jacob. Yeah. Psalm 78 verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children. That the heritage was supposed to pass on and carry on to the children, because it was an everlasting covenant, which he commanded to 1,000 generations. So it must continue. According to the Jeremiah 17 verse 4, he said to discontinue from the heritage. So that was one of the curses. Right? But now we say Israel being brought back again. Right? You rise it back up. Yeah, according to Isaiah 49.
And Isaiah 52 and verse 1 and 2. Awake. Well, you have it? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 8.
Yeah, come on.
And what nation is there so great that had statutes and judgment?
But what nation in the world was so great that had a statute and judgment? Go ahead.
So righteous.
So what?
So righteous.
Yeah, come on.
As all this law which I set before you this day.
He said before us this day. What nation? None. Because all the other nations, you know they learn the ways from? All here. You know what I mean? You know they learn the ways from? All here. No nation in the face of the world could have stand up to judgment and statutes. That's real sad, boy. We come down to the really the bottom of the drugs, you know. Come down to the drugs, boy. Finish up that. Finish up that. Drop one more piece up on the sack. Deuteronomy 4. Yeah.
Verse 9, he said, only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen.
Yeah, all the fools forget. All you going to forget where they come from, boy. All you going to forget how great of a nation all it really was.
Forget slavery.
All you going to pass aside slavery.
Can't.
You know what I mean? All you really going to do that, boy? Hey, these belly are the drag bones. You know what I mean? These the driest bones, boy. You could moan all day and preach all day. Wherever, boy. Wherever. You know what I mean? I tell you, some people just want to be a gunman friend. You know what I mean?
Can't be the most of friend.
You know what I mean? Not to be a friend of a man who preaching the word. But it's like a madman. Sad. Verse what piece of?
This is Leviticus 26 verse 46. He said, these are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord had made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Right. He said, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and he shall live, and he shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
There was what?
No breath in them.
Yeah. No breath. That's some men that want to talk that talk and play, want to walk that walk. And when they get wake up, it's just like a vapor again. It's like wherever, 15 years, 30 years, 35.
You
know what I mean?
You read our precept on that the other day. I'm not forgetting.
You know what I mean? It's just vapor. It is. Go ahead. Yeah, go down.
He said, and when I beheld, Lord, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Verse 9, then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus said the Lord God, all right, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
Yeah, because anyway, they check it out. Even when men like Taha or Yalam like Gaba, now I mean, with their little knowledge that they send from across, you know what I mean? You will now wake up. We might have be just like everybody else, like wherever. You will not know certain things. And little that we know her, but so I feel like that's the greatest to me, that's the little. The little, you know, I hold fast to that. Because I know, hey, that bring real faith to me. That actually make me believe, hey, yeah, about Hashem ever since. That is what I know. I mean, go ahead.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them. And they lived and stood up their feet, an exceeding great army.
Yeah, come on.
Verse 11, then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried.
Yeah, what?
They are dried.
Somebody get Isaiah 59 and verse 1. Bones real dry, way. Dry bones.
This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 1.
Yeah, come on.
Behold, the Most High Yahweh's hand is not short, that it cannot save.
Like what?
That it cannot save.
Yeah, come on.
Neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear.
Yeah, it can't hear. Come on.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your power.
Yeah, iniquity. Let's keep on separating between me and the Most High. Things what we do, say, operate, function. Yeah, he was separate us. Go ahead.
And your sins have hid his face from you.
Yeah, Most High had to help me faith. That way he wasn't one. Every slavery.
That you will not hear.
Like what?
That you will not hear.
That's why he wasn't heavy slavery. That's why his bones right now, it's dry up bones. Wonder why and how all nation can be so great and come to this, but I see Most High will.
Can.
I mean, I see Most High will. Yeah, can. Somebody get Isaiah 49 and verse 14 and hold that. Where that?
Right, continue.
Yeah, Isaiah 49 and 14. Yeah, go ahead.
When Ezekiel, right?
Yeah.
Right. He said, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our paths. Verse 12, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus said the Lord God, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel.
Yeah, you want to come out of that mindset. That is spiritual. Talking physically.
Can.
Let's say come out of that grave is not physical. Bottom line. That is the bottom line. This is what come out of that grave. You know, be physical. Why is that? Why is that? Isaiah 49. 49 and verse 14. Something like that.
Nah, bad one. Nah, tell you, nah, bad one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Never hear nobody say that. Nah, bad one.
Zion said, the Lord had forsaken me,
Yeah.
and my Lord had forgotten me.
Yeah, they will say, Lord forsake me and forgot me because we rebel over and over, we rebel. That is why. It's only fair. It's only fair if it come to the wicked and bad, it's only fair that, you know, you will be in that state of mind.
That one fair though. That one talking about that situation. These things second Peter. Right?
Yeah.
Second Peter, right? So like your first Peter.
Ready?
Huh?
Wow. They go on.
Verse 14, and shall put my spirit in you, and he shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall he know that I, the Lord, have spoken it, and perform it, said the Lord.
Yeah, come on. Somebody get Ephesians 5 and verse 14.
What is it?
Ephesians 5 and verse 14.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it when you open your book? What is it? What is it?
You going to read it now? Ephesians 5 and verse 14.
I told you I was going to read it for me.
Well, are we going to read it now?
Oh, he will read it.
Yeah, he going to read it. Ephesians 5 and verse 14.
So you're going to read it for me.
Huh?
You're going to read it. I know I asked you.
Yeah.
But you do it. Why you say you want to do this?
It's not all and everything.
What is it? What is it?
Ephesians 5 and verse 14.
Tonight.
This is Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore he said, awake, thou that sleepest,
Awake that the what?
that sleepest,
Come on.
and arise from the dead,
Alright, from the what?
from the dead,
From that dead state. That grave.
Come on, I give it.
That grave. Let's raise, let's rise.
I don't know.
Rise to the occasion.
Can.
You know what I mean? Rise to the occasion. No worries. Go ahead.
arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee light.
Shall I give you what?
Light.
Yeah. So let's spend a light on you so you want to know, hey, what's going on, man? You live faith more and more. Christian. More and more. You know what I mean?
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
You walk what?
Circumspectly,
Yeah, come on.
not as fools,
That was what?
not as fools,
That's why you won't see me in celebration Christmas. You would never see me in that. Me don't mind if I'm man, you know. Eat and drink and be merry, you know. Okay, life where life is for us to serve the Most High. You gotta eat, you gotta drink, you gotta be merry sometime, you know.
Sabbath is feast days.
You know what I mean? For your feast days.
Yeah.
You go, me and my man say, well, you go just paint the house, you know. Probably clean the place because you need clean, you need to be in a clean place.
Can't.
But you know,
Tree
badang bang, badang badang bang bang. Let's not get into that. Then I know you're good. You understand? Let's not baila. Let's not see yourself baila and so. You know you're good. You understand?
Not as, but as wise.
Yeah, come on.
Redeeming the time.
Redeeming what?
The time.
Understand the times.
Because the days are evil.
Because the days are what?
Evil.
Yeah.
Wisdom, did I wisdom in here?
Can't.
Redeem the time because the days evil.
You know what I mean? Don't go and eat no pork and we're not going to be in a pork fiesta thing. We're not going to be on that. You know what I mean? Me no mind about I don't drink, you know, you buy your wine and thing, you go and drink out the neighbor. You understand? And let them know Christmas is shit too. Tell them straight up, hey, Christmas is real shit. You understand? They mind that, but you'll never see we baila in. Hey, baila. Nah. So we know that wickedness. Because, anybody have any more exhortation you want to bring up?
Isaiah 46 and 10.
What you was now saying?
Isaiah 46 and 10.
10.
Start from 9 at Amata.
Yes, yeah.
And somebody hold Isaiah 9 and 5.
And Isaiah 46 here. 46, 9 and 10?
No, 46 verse 9 and 10. And Isaiah 9 verse.
Isaiah 46, 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none else like me. Declaring the end from the beginning.
Declaring the end from the beginning. Right?
And from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
Like from time from before. It are things that wasn't yet done. From that time. One.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
The Most High say you do all the pleasure wherever you want. That is what going to happen. Give me Isaiah 9 and 5.
Isaiah 9 and verse 5. Say here, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
Yeah, because you know when the warriors in battle and them swords knocking on shield and on other swords and things. It's noise, go ahead.
And garments roll in blood.
Garments roll in what?
Blood.
So you don't know it's a serious thing, go ahead.
But this shall be with burning of fuel of fire.
Read over that part.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
With burning and fuel of fire, that different battle.
Can.
That is to come. Because that didn't happen before in the ancient time.
Can.
So that was one of the things that not yet done.
Can.
Give me 2 Peter verse 3 verse, chapter 3 verse 10.
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10. You say here, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heaven shall pass away with a great noise, and the element shall melt away with fervent heat.
And the what?
The element shall melt away with fervent heat.
What could do that? What could melt the elements with fervent heat? Go ahead.
With fervent heat, right? The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
So you don't know what it's ICBM. Like missiles. And you see that if you read the news right now, you're going to understand that. Understand? Somebody wrote Isaiah 54 verse 16.
These
54 verse 16.
talking about fervent heat and some beams. These are Thessalonians 2. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. He say here, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume by the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
With the brightness of coming, and if you notice, he said how he will expose the enemy, basically.
Can.
Understand? You will expose them, so you're going to know them in that time.
Can.
You understand? Remember Isaiah 54.
Isaiah 54 verse 6.
Verse 16.
16, so like here. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
So I say he created the smith that blow the coals in the fire. Go along, you explain it, right?
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
And who doing that right now? We saw. Understand? Like Esau. That we created to bring up, to make that. Come on,
See here, and I have created the waster to destroy.
To what?
To destroy.
To destroy.
I have precept here.
Bring it on tight.
This is Isaiah 14.
One more down now.
Alright, 17 is the last one. No weapon formed against thee shall prosper.
What?
No weapon formed against thee shall prosper.
That real big one. We might stand up in that day at the most like, hey, thank you, I call her there about shooting a shot. You see, I thought we will be in you see a glass.
See a glass.
Yeah. I mean, get it fire.
Can.
Second is just
15 verse 16 to 16 to 18.
Second is just 16 verse 13. Say here, yeah. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Could a nuclear weapon, could a nuclear bomb,
Can a man stab one arrow?
exactly. Could a man shoot a bow and arrow? Can. From one end of the earth to the next one, that can happen. So you don't know it's something greater than that?
Can.
You understand?
Can. It does describe as a arrow because how it actually shaped. The missile that they shape it at one point, it's and to the back of like the same thing like an arrow. You know what I mean? And that's the guy that win to hit the spot directly.
And I seen too, when they got them the visions back in those times, that's the only thing that they can describe it too.
Because that was one of the weapons at that time too, so that's the only thing they could have described.
Yeah, can.
That happened perfect. Only, it only revealed unto his chosen.
Can.
So then you get it, like the parables.
Can.
So that was so.
What is 16?
Yeah, verse 16 shit. Alright, hold on, continue. He said, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until the day come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, runneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Verse 17. That's verse 16. That's it.
Exactly. It can turn back. When them ICBM and the missiles don't shoot up, who going and hold it back? Superman can hold it hold it. Yes, you can't stop it.
The time we live in, you say you hear about wars and rumors of wars. You know what I mean? And that's what they actually creating right now. Nuclear weapons. And what is that? What are nuclear weapons to do?
Destroy.
Nuclear is to destroy.
I prefer fire.
You know what I mean? That is for war. War. They do that nuclear weapon for nothing else but war.
Can.
Why when I read in Matthew, I go read it here. When you was shy answer and tell them, he say in Matthew 24 and verse 4, he said, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, saying that ye be not troubled.
See them.
You know what I mean? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, earthquake in diverse places.
Can, because if I might say something, right? we see nation rising against nation. We see America rising against China, Russia.
Can.
You understand? Yeah. And say we see earthquakes.
Yeah, and
you understand? We had a whole barrage of earthquakes recently.
And what? And famine.
And famine.
Because we're going to document in Dominica right now.
Because with the hurricanes that pass, right? All them all those farms with crops and things, they can't use those crops because they have no crops to use. So they famine right there already too. And I understand Venezuela seeing famine right now. You understand? Huh?
Well, it's a shame how
pestilence can.
How the most are going to turn this place upside down?
Can.
Why say you say be in trouble? I don't really.
Can.
I don't fuss. I know my faith, I just try to keep my faith into the Most High, no matter what.
And not only that too, you read a precept earlier, John 6 and 63, right?
Yeah.
Where you say, his spirit is the...
The flesh person is nothing.
Right. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and life. Now, if the words in spirit, right? And the Most High telling you, you understand? Like, not to be afraid. And them things coming to pass. You don't nothing to worry about.
Why panic?
Son, why panic?
And that just goes to show that they actually seen it, but they're not seeing it because they know what I mean. They'll be watching news and they'll see the rumors of war and wars. And they still don't understand. Somebody bring Ephesians, I think it's 4 verse 18.
And I think with Isaiah 19, Isaiah 14.
I know Ephesians now?
4 verse 18, I believe. Yeah, 4 verse 18.
Ephesians 4:18?
Yeah, because they've seen it, but just they're not seeing it, they don't understand the scriptures.
Can.
Ephesians 4 verse 18. You see, having the it's start from 17 to it? No. Alright, we start from 18. Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of power through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart.
Because the blindness of the what?
Heart.
The blindness of the spirit by the soul.
Can.
You understand? Because you know what? Just like with the brothers and them, they'll be saying, they don't have the Bible, they don't have the Bible open up on Sam. But what they really understand in them scriptures, they don't understand that. Because the blindness of the heart, that's not for them. You understand? It's not for everybody. Just a remnant.
Something that's come in my head there because I just show Jed. When he say be in a trouble, somebody gets Psalms 91.
Yeah, boy.
I know I'm the order. I know
Psalm 91, share that. Mosai showing the destruction right there. And we're going to the seat.
Psalm 91.
Psalm 91.
Psalm 91 verse 1.
Yeah, come on.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Most High Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress.
Yeah, come on.
My power, in Him will I trust.
Come on.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
And from the what?
Noisome pestilence.
Noisome pestilence, like destruction there.
And we know everybody said pestilence just today.
Can't. Bread. Bread.
He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust.
Come on.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Yeah, come on.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
But it what?
For the terror by night.
Why when you see them running up and down and up, up and down. You know how many prophets of them back then? When you see them running up and down and up, even like Moses and them fellas. When Moses walked and left around with his sin, it's like, you know, hey, one power boy. You understand? Go ahead.
Go for the arrow that flies by day.
No for the what?
Arrow that flies by day.
So you will see a nuclear. And people look, oh, look at this guy, look at this guy, look at nuclear. Look at arrow, look at nuclear. And people like, yo, yeah, we know what it is. Destruction time. You understand? Go ahead.
We'll say we're going to be frightened, you feel me?
Yeah, you must feel a little troubling, but you know what? Because we not frightened. We won't be frightened that what going on take place, you know. We be frightened that we know the Most High Son coming. What we going on? What we going to tell him? What we going to say?
Make sure you're right.
You understand? We don't fear that because we know that real. We see that over and over. We know it real. So
and all I fear for the Most High to
can't. Or we just feign for it, just feign it. Yes, boy, why want his son going to come on? What is it? What I want to say, boy? What I want to say? Why am I first? Why am I first? That's why we feel. My own is fairness. What my own fear, they always say that over and over. My own is fear that I ain't die with the Most High in my mind and doing what is right in the sight of the Most High. You know what I mean? That is one of my biggest fears. I know that's sure. It's surety.
And so that is why you always, it's a precept we say that to always retain the Most High.
Your knowledge and your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why you always have to retain the Most High about Hashem your thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, so always think about it. And by that way too, just like you see the fringes, right? When you watch the fringes, you remember certain things. So when you're thinking on your about Hashem and your thoughts on Him, you know you'll be all I mean circumspect too. Because you know, hey, if it would, you know, it's not an error, or not to go and do something to make it an error.
Can.
Son, so always.
When you know that man real spiritual, you know that man real spiritual, what it does. You'd rather see something to remind you of the Most High. You always have to just remember the Most High.
Scripture says what?
Someone say,
To meditate day and night.
So like you don't have to see something physically.
Yeah.
You could be sleeping and that's in the mind, that's meditating.
Yeah, but just a part of being in the street too. Your mind is just
Gravitate automatically.
jumping more side.
Because you know what? So that because you know why that has happened? Because when we see wickedness, we know it.
Can.
Son?
These 2 Peter 3:14. These are the things. You say wherefore, right? Verse from 13. Nevertheless, we, according to the promise, look for new heavens and new earth, and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You see here, verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. So, is now we go back to Philippians 2:15 also 2:14 where he say search out your own salvation about fear and trembling 2:12 so like yeah right?
Good.
So
I can ask anyone a question, honest question. Honest question, is that question? Is that question or not? Now we right here with men and with men, we talk as men because we come to the we think right you know nobody the microchip, the RFID chip. Right. In section 3411, they passed that since 2012. The RFID chip, they say it's a monitoring device. Even as to say, to do transaction. They passed this in the Obamacare too, which is mandatory. Right. Because according to the scriptures too, it exists, the microchip. Now I mean somebody get Revelation 13 and verse 16. Now I mean and somebody gets 1 Corinthians.
This is Revelation chapter 13 verse 16.
Yeah, come on.
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
To receive a what?
A mark in their right hand.
Yeah, come on.
Or in their foreheads.
Come on.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast,
2 Corinthians
or the number of his name.
2 Corinthians 11. So he said, no man will be able to be saved unless he had the what?
The mark of the beast,
or
save he that had a mark, or the name of the beast,
yeah,
or the number of his name.
And what they're talking about is carnal, which means physical. Because they're talking about what? Transaction, money, food, necessity for the body. Now I mean, somebody get 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11.
This 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11.
Yeah, come on.
You say here.
That's what I'm here. Come on.
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Yeah, come on.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
We are not what?
Ignorant of his devices.
We're not ignorant of his devices. We know what it was set up for. What the system set up for. So that is why we outside to actually show people that the microchip is in an error according to the word of the Most High. Because when they read Revelation, when they say in your hand, in your right hand or in your forehead, the mark in this in Hebrew is charagma. With the same characteristics means to prick or to stick or to insert.
And then the law says that
you
can't make no cutters in the skin.
Can.
So
that way you know for sure, even when we lower down to it says, if any man receive that mark, you know what I mean? Well, that is the mark of the beast. According to the scriptures, the microchip. Because even when you check on the microchip, it have a barcode. Everything have a barcode. That is the system. I can sell you a tie across in Japan. That's a swipe barcode. Right? So when you check out the microchip itself, it have a barcode. Before the I work in the industry, they actually do barcoding for products. My job, you do barcoding for products. You're actually seeing, but before they put it on the product, it have 6. This package shade. Come on, sit. Come on, sit now. The barcode here. Before they put the barcode on any product, it has 2 thin lines to the end, which means 6. 2 thin lines to the middle means 6, and 2 thin lines at the end, 6. But they just actually try to hide that and leave the serial number alone. Now, well, we are about the Hebrew Israelites according to the scriptures. The nationality, true bloodline, the true history. Through history, through bloodline, Israel. You too.
According to the
You too,
scriptures.
because when they check out the word Trinidadian, Christopher Columbus has come across and named this land Trinidad. It was Irie before. So I wouldn't call myself by the name of a man who actually just come across and name a country. I will look for my bloodline, my history. But slavery, it's right there. You could change Deuteronomy 20. Matter of fact, let's get fast. Give me 2 minutes again. Give me 1 minute now. One second, because what's my please, I beg you now. 1 second. Let's the proof. 1 second, that's the proof. Alright. No problem. No problem. Next time then, I'll have a good day. Alright, no problem. Right? Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're talking. Young boy.
I mean,
I'm just tracking them on the other side.
yeah, but never you listen. That is course. Right, they look like they have a witness too. Today's Saturday, so shit on time. Not Jehovah's Witness, 7 days. Can. We was talking about again now, Psalms 98.
91.
91, I mean, Salaki. Read back down a little while from 91. Because in that time, when destruction and terrible things happening.
Psalm 91 verse 6.
Yeah, come on.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side.
Yeah, come on.
And 10,000 at thy right hand.
Yeah, come on.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
It won't what?
Come nigh thee.
Yeah, that the faith is supposed to have.
Because
Because you know what? Even when Elijah and them fellas, they exercise the power. They exercise the faith. You know what I mean? They exercise it to some point because they see. They actually call destruction too. You know what I mean? And that was real prophets do. Somebody get in Isaiah 28 and 8 and our real prophets do.
Who?
8:28.
Call on fire. Who call on fire?
8 and 28.
Elijah call on fire.
8 and 20, I think.
8:20. No. What prophet say?
Yeah, 8 and 20. And somebody get yeah. Hold on. And get Esdras. Get second Esdras. Get second Esdras. Get first Esdras 15 and verse 1. And Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yeah, Jeremiah 28 and 8.
That right for Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yeah.
Oh, can.
Bring the Esdras now.
Esdras
first. Esdras first Esdras 15 and verse 1.
Well, look out for the mark of the beast for you. They're killing everyone in.
Yeah, come on.
Huh?
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
Right
first
next.
Esdras.
Let's right next here. When I kill everybody, you're going to be
So like you will answer second. 15 and verse 1.
Yeah. Second Ezra 15 verse 1. You see, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
The words of what?
Prophecy.
Yeah, come on.
Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
Yeah, prophecy. And that prophecy, Jeremiah 28 and verse.
I'll preach of your first. This Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 1.
Yeah, come on.
And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee.
Come on. And how you do that? You do by the scriptures. You don't go down here, say big sitting. We don't write man waving. We don't write anybody wave.
Build it on a man's foundation.
We build it on strong foundation. You know what I mean? Read that is Jeremiah. Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
This is Isaiah 8 verse 20.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
This is Jeremiah 28 verse 8.
Yeah, come on.
Say here, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Against what?
Many countries.
Yeah, come on.
And against great kingdoms.
Come on.
Of war and of evil.
Of war and what?
Of evil.
And evil.
And of pestilence.
And of what?
Pestilence.
Come on. Pestilence? You know what I mean? One of them pestilence go be. One of them dead pestilence right now, they're afraid. It's AIDS in it. Like one pestilence, they're afraid. One not afraid of pestilence, they're afraid of virus. And they AIDS, they get AIDS. Oh God, the ball is God. The ball is God one time. One time they just feel like they go up in a corner and just shake up in a corner and dead.
time to...
I tell you, when they hear they have cancer, they just go and shrink up in a corner and just with a way. They smell. They smell one time, immediate effect. AIDS and cancer, that pestilence. That dread pestilence that the most I mean, anything else? Anybody else have any word like exhortation?
I am my virgin.
Somebody get Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 4. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 4. Somebody get Psalms 126, 1 to 5.
Psalms 126.
Ecclesiastes 3 verse 4. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 4. A time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
See, right now is our time for we to mourn because of the wickedness of this kingdom. You understand? We mourning right now for righteousness. Even the two-third mourning, but they're mourning to go back into wickedness because that oppression is so gain here. They're mourning, but they're just wicked now. But we mourning for righteousness. And that's what we are out here tonight for. Ready to mourn for Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai to come and lay judgment on this earth. What is Psalms there?
Psalms what?
Psalms what? 126, 1 to 5.
Psalms 126, verse 1. Say here, when the Lord turn again the captivity of Zion.
Yeah, so when he turn the captivity of Zion, so you turn back that captivity and don't go back to Esau. Yeah, go ahead.
We were like them that dream.
Yeah, it was like, wee. Yeah, go ahead.
Then was our mouth full with laughter and our tongue with singing.
Yeah, because we tongue will be full of laughter on that day because we know we work for. And that will be out here pushing this word for. To get our laughter. You understand? So right now we go moon.
Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
Say yeah. He said, and your tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord had done great things for them. The Lord had done great things for us.
That wouldn't be seen on that great day.
Wherefore we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the stream in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
So what we doing? We sowing in tears. Understand? That's what we doing right now, sowing in tears. But we go reap in joy. Somebody give me the John.
This is Luke 18 verse 7. It say, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them.
Yeah, but just to say, what you say, prudent now, boy.
Romans 8:22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
Yeah,
23. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit the redemption of our body.
And that we was just saying the whole earth mourning because the wickedness Esau doing. Esau is a wicked guy. A real wicked guy. Understand?
This is Hosea chapter 6 verse 11. Also, O Judah, he had set a harvest for thee, when I return the captivity of my people. Hosea chapter 6 verse 11. Also, O Judah, he had set a harvest for thee, when I return the captivity of my people.
Yeah, you will return that back to them. That's why Esau will pay double time. And that way we'll be dashing the children against the wall. And since so what they do with it, that slavery, what they do with it. They won't get double time now. Because the most I say he hate Esau with a perfect hatred, you know what I mean? Understand? He say Esau I hate, Jacob I love. You understand? Give me the John 16.
This John chapter 16 verse 20.
Our precept is 12 and verse Job 12 and verse 6. He said the tabernacles of rebels prosper, and they that provoke the Most High are secured, unto whose hand God bringeth abundantly. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and they shall teach thee, and the fish and the sea shall declare unto thee. Who knoweth not all these things, that the hand of the Lord had wrought this? In those hands is the soul of every living thing, and that breatheth all, and breath of all mankind. Doth not thy ear turn, try words, and thy mouth taste his meat? With an ancient wisdom and a length of days understanding. Now I mean, so he said, even ask the birds and the pictures, and they will teach you. Well, what time you living in, boy? What time you living in? This wicked time.
This John 16 verse 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
We sorrow will turn to joy. So all the brothers that question this word across this whole earth, they hold on a little joy, you know what I mean? Of these words and things edifying to the brothers and them, you know, seeking the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He said, because we sorrow will turn into joy. So don't take this work serious. You understand? Because in the other end, there's greater reward, you understand? He said we sorrow turn into joy.
A woman, when she is in travail, had sorrow because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you.
Yahushai say he will see you again.
Can.
Understand? And that joy nobody will take it when Yahushai Mashiach come. You know? And that we waiting, I tell you that we waiting to see when Yahushai come. Yeah. Understand? He described it, you know, endure the pain. He said like a woman having a baby. I don't know, joking pain.
Because after she make the baby, she get no more pain again.
Understand? So we waiting on that relief, you know. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we hoping that everybody holds strong, you know. And these seeds that we have right here, that's remain strong on the street, you understand?
He said some seeds fall by
somebody
the wayside.
Somebody give me Luke 6.
Some fall in
6:21. Luke 6:21.
I mean, boy, the seeds are sown on good ground.
Yeah,
they will
flourish. Luke 6:21.
You see the race enough for this soup, but them people they endure now, boy.
Can.
Luke 6:21. Say, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh.
Right, so blessed, right now we hungry for the truth. You understand? Right now, blessed is that man that hungry for the truth now. Because in the end, we'll get joy. You understand? So right now, I don't do and push out all the works now. That's why I say, blessed is the man that hungry now, hungry for the truth. You understand? You will rejoice. So, anybody, brothers, anything to say? Again, I just smile a little at the picture.
Yes, no. Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath. Talk about no more death, no more crying, no more weeping, nothing.
Oh, yeah, can.
Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation 22:18 or something. So 22:18 or something. 22:18. They say there'll be no more weeping. 20 or something. 18 or something.
Yeah, can. Yeah, read that.
Revelation 7, start from 16, it say, they shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light upon them, nor any heat. It say the Lamb, which is in the midst of the throne, shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
God.
I'm waiting on that day. Understand? So you want to give all praises to the Most High.
I mean, all the brothers just keep good. Keep running that race. You know what I mean? The race is not for the swift.
Can.
For the ones who can endure. And you know what? Just enjoy it. It has nothing to lose. Nothing to lose here now.
Hold fast.
It has nothing to lose. What has to lose here, boy? Nothing. You can't lose nothing from nothing. You know what I mean? But hope and glory in the Most High that we have to keep focus on.
Yeah, you lost your life.
I mean, I keep focused on that, so. And I say, but let's just keep pushing that word and sincerity and truth and keep on the right path. Tell them, you say, Shalom, and Mawat to this wicked kingdom.
Mawat.